Heyo, Ben here, and sorry okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of some stuff. I just wanted to say apologies for not uploading anything at all last week. My computer crashed. When well, actually, it's kind of funny. My computer was completely turned off, and I wasn't even in town when this happened. But when I came back, my computer just refused to turn on, and apparently it was power surge or something silly like that. Uh, yeah, it was pretty bad. So I wound up losing all my files, including my methodology video, which I had recorded. So really lame excuse, but that's my excuse. Is my computer crashed, so I had to get a new one, and well, here we are. Uh, so just to okay, stay. So anyway, last week I was gonna say this is gonna be the first time you're gonna see this, but I would be predicting Clinton to win. So this is actually last week's map. Let me change Texas on this because Texas would have dropped a little bit. And why did I have Montana? And Montana would be there. Yeah. And so I've got a few new things. Johnson his trend line is going up, which for a third party candidate is a rarity. Not only a third party candidate, but so I actually do. I'm going to go ahead and just go out on a limb here and say he's going to make the debates. I'm not sure if he's going to. I really don't think he's going to win a state just yet. We'll see how his debate performance goes, but I'm almost positive he's going to make it to the debates. So yeah, last week I was actually out of town, and I was actually in North Carolina, which did have a pro-Trump vibe. And the reason why I would have given the election to Clinton last week is because, well, she had a much better week than Trump did. Partially because she had no news about her, and all Trump's news was whether or not he was right or wrong. His criticisms were actually whether or not he was right or wrong about this. The media spun it in such a horrible way. There was no way for him to actually come back from that. As for the most recent controversy about the Second Amendment, I think he's actually winning in the spin zone, which is very rare to see, to be quite honest with you. So we're going to go ahead, and I'm going to bring my options up, and we're going to go over this week. This is just to make it easy on myself when I reset it. Reset.
Financial guidance while you're mastering life. From Chase, so you can.
Okay. And I'm also going to put New Mexico there. We're going to go here. Missouri goes blank. This vote goes blank. This vote goes blank. South Carolina goes blank. Mississippi goes blank. New Jersey and Connecticut go blank. Yeah, and well, not Maryland. Whoops. And not DC. God dang it. Delaware. Michigan and Minnesota. So anyway, these are the states that, yeah. So we're going to look at the state of the election today in addition to the overarching trend lines, not just the most recent trend lines, which the overarching trend line has been good for Trump, but they're not as good as they used to be, considering the week after the DNC. The DNC, from what I saw, didn't give Clinton the boost. It was Trump going off on Khan. Uh, Even though it was later found out that Trump did have a point there because Khan has been an advocate for Sharia law, which is not exactly something that's pro. Uh, let's put it this. I don't want to go into too much detail. You can look it up yourself, whatever you want. But the point of the matter is that Trump had a point. However, he really was not very eloquent about it. And I think this is the point. Trump is very simplified in his language. I think he's going to. So we're going to get through some of the easy ones. I do think he's definitely recovered this week. South Carolina also was weird because it had polls. I'm going to move it into my likely. And it looks like South Carolina is going through some of the rest of this or the rest of this southern transition into being more Democrat. Texas, I'm going to move back into the safe column. Georgia, I'm going to keep his. I'm going to put his likely. North Carolina is a leaner. I think he wins back North Carolina this week, as well as Ohio and Florida. I think he wins those back. Missouri is a leaner. This is a leaner. But that's going to lean Clinton. Unfortunately, I think he's actually losing that district. Okay, let's drop this. New Hampshire is going to lean Clinton in this case. Connecticut, I'm moving it back into the likely Clinton column instead of the lean Clinton column, even though we'll see what happens after Trump holds his rally there, because apparently he's holding a rally there tomorrow. I'm probably not going to watch it depending on what time it is, simply because I'm going to be too busy watching the pole vault in the Olympics. Because that was my high school sport. New Jersey's likely. Delaware, we're going to put in the likely column. Also, to Severe Weather Channel guy, be kind of fun to have a little bit of a debate. We both upload it to our channels, or we do a simulcast or whatever. Or actually, I agree. Let's just upload it to our channels. We can agree on this, like the rules and the debates, and we can go out and find a moderator, and we'll post up the questions on our channels and all that. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, yeah, that's because of... Yeah, okay. But yeah, so kind of just not only a shout out, but hey, if you want to have a debate, that'd be pretty fun. We can source the potential questions on our channels and have some fun there. But yeah, so this is where I'm seeing the election. It's definitely not a good period for Trump right now. I don't think it's as bad. And the reason why I'm giving it Florida's closer than Ohio, and I think Ohio is going to swing back to Trump in the coming days. And this is going to be a likely Trump state. Ooh, okay. Nevada, yeah, likely. Or wait, we're going to lean it. We're going to go here. Why didn't I have Utah as a... But yeah, and we can negotiate the rules later. And if you want, I'll send you some contact info. Yeah, that's what it's gonna look. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, and really, this is the map I'm looking at. Potential for North Carolina, Ohio, Missouri. Yeah, actually, I need to change that. But yeah, so this is kind of what I'm thinking. It's looking like it's definitely a closer election than I think most people want to give it credit for. Uh, Actually, you know what? No, no. Florida, yes. Ohio, no. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and change it. So I think this is what the map would look like, in my opinion, if all the trend lines and all the news stayed basically the same and everything normalized, given the news in the past few weeks, and if nobody's able to make any serious headway. This is where I feel the election would go. So yeah, I do think Clinton would win in this case, simply because, from a media standpoint, Trump really bombed it. Trump really bombed it in the post DNC week, though he's starting to make a comeback. Um, I'm gonna be keeping a very close eye on Connecticut and Utah in this election, as well as some of these other Mountain West states, because of Johnson gaining a lot of ground. But yeah, you know what? I'm also gonna change these to likely Republican, just because we haven't had any polls coming out there, and not only that, but they're very similar to Montana in many regards. Kind of just a leave me alone state. But yeah, anyway, so this is kind of where I'm seeing the election going based off of a lot of different things. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I'm probably going to release a methodology video. And again, Weather Channel, if you've made it this far, official challenge for a debate. We can negotiate the rules later. Anyway, see you guys.